Give flowers to the legend. We're going to start Diana Taurasi. I'm going to bench Sabrina and cut Caitlyn.
Tonight was the WNBA draft. The young lady out of TCU has been reunited with Angel Reese.
It was meant to be her big break, but Hailey Van Lith made the biggest mistake of her career in a matter of seconds.
But Hailey Van Lith, oh, you gave a bad answer. This is a person who has played the last 2 times she played Caitlin Clark. I'm not joking when I say this. Caitlin Clark put 40 on her team's head.
Disaster. What an embarrassing disaster for both ESPN and the WNBA.
In front of a nationwide audience on the 2025 WNBA draft stage. In addition to taking a jab, Hailey went too far in her verbal and physical abuse of Caitlin Clark, leaving teammates in disbelief and the league on high alert.
The WNBA is a pretend basketball league with one superstar and 143 other players who go unrecognized at family reunions.
Now that Hailey is dealing with the fallout, her sponsors are pulling away, her draft stock is collapsing, and social media is brutal. This wasn't just disrespect, it was self-destruction in real time, and Caitlin Clark has remained silent while Hailey wipes away her tears, because when you're built differently, you respond with dominance rather than drama.
So Caitlin Clark is averaging against her over the since 2023, averaged 40 points per game.
The WNBA 2025 draft was supposed to be a celebration of up-and-coming talent, but for Hailey Van Lith, it turned into a public disintegration. What should have been her proudest moment swiftly turned into a warning, and she bears full responsibility, because her energy was off the minute she took the stage.
Angel has maintained contact with me. I really appreciate her. We have a very mature relationship.
During her onstage interview, with cameras rolling and millions of people watching, Hailey took a direct shot at Caitlin Clark, the league's biggest name and most respected rising star. Her words were scathing, dismissive, and tinged with resentment. Instead of letting her game do the talking, she went for shock value.
I'm sorry. You've done something that'll piss off the damn psycho. The Caitlin Clark has made made more all WNBA first teams than Sabrina. There's no stratosphere where Sabrina Ionescu is better than Caitlin Clark.
Hailey, surrounded by media colleagues, reportedly called Caitlin overrated before physically approaching her backstage and bumping her shoulder in what many described as an intentional act of aggression. However, what truly shocked viewers was what happened just off camera in a moment, captured by a behind-the-scenes live stream. It was a daring gesture that caused instant indignation, not just shade.
Hailey Van Lith smiling through the pain of returning to toxic hell. Oh, her face is like the F. Yeah, it's over. HVL is feeling sick. She cut the cancer out and it came right back. Gotta watch Hailey Van Lith stand at the three-point line wide open while that girl is chasing the new rebounds record.
The professional Caitlin Ever didn't respond. She just turned away and continued to smile for pictures and greet fans. However, the incident had already gone viral, and within minutes, several camera angles had been captured, shared, and analyzed. Suddenly, Hailey wasn't being discussed as a top pick. Instead, she was being criticized as a player who allowed jealousy and ego to ruin her moment.
Caitlin Clark is the biggest draw in women's basketball, and without her, many fans just aren't going to tune in.
America sent them a clear reminder. We are not interested in watching pretend basketball.
The reaction was vicious. Fans posted videos of the bump on social media, accusing it of being sad, envious, and career-ending. An ESPN insider said she didn't just ruin her draft moment, she might have ruined her future. Sports commentators jumped in almost immediately, and it's difficult to dispute what transpired after that. Two of Hailey's brand agreements, both smaller athletic apparel firms, stated within 48 hours that they were halting future promotions with her.
Who's going to be the next face of the NBA? We don't get to decide that. The marketplace decides that. The people have chosen Caitlin Clark.
She was remarkable, on top of the fact that she had to deal with so much hate when she got to the WNBA.
Speaking anonymously, a WNBA official claimed that even prior to the draft, multiple clubs had identified her as a possible locker room disruption. Now, she's being called a liability before she's even played a single professional minute, and the irony, since this is no longer college, Caitlin Clark didn't need to respond, post a rebuttal, or cast criticism. The public took care of it for her.
What is she doing wrong? What more do you want from Caitlin Clark? Seriously, what more do you want from her? She's focusing on the game. She lifted her team up, got them to the playoffs, won Rookie of the Year, and then also is denouncing racial tensions when she's asked about it. I'm sorry, I don't see anything more that Caitlin Clark should have done or could have done. Listen, if people want to portray and paint the narrative that there are racial tensions in the WNBA as a result of Caitlin Clark, I would say that's their own problem. I think Caitlin Clark is doing the right thing, rising above all of the crap that she's had to endure. The amount of fouls committed on Caitlin Clark higher than any other player, flagrant fouls committed on Caitlin Clark higher than any other player. Caitlin Clark was worried about playing the game, and that is why she got Rookie of the Year. She was not worried about the BS.
Hailey Van Lith believes she was making a statement when she disrespected the league's most powerful figure, but it wasn't the one she intended. And now, instead of being hailed as a newcomer to the league, she's become a symbol of what not to do. When the spotlight finally finds you, the fallout from her draft night meltdown didn't stop with the viral footage or the social media outcry. It escalated into something far more damaging. The WNBA is a league built on respect, resilience, and performance.
So mostly I'm just excited to get to be around her again. I think we have a lot of similarities about how we carry ourselves and our mindset on, what's important to us. And, she's a dog, man. She turns up the intensity of everybody around her. So I'm excited to be in that environment with her again, where she can pull more out of me than I think I have.
Hailey went from being a highly anticipated draft pick to the league's most contentious rookie in a matter of days. What she initially believed to be a brave show of confidence soon revealed a serious lack of confidence and a risky miscalculation. Destroying the person who is keeping the league together is not how you develop a brand. Not only is Caitlin Clark a player, but she is also the catalyst for the WNBA's comeback. Her games bring in millions of dollars, her jerseys sell out, and every venue she enters is packed.
While Caitlin is fantastic and I think she's going to have an incredible career in the WNBA, there are women that were worthy of coverage prior to her arriving, and I just will not be silenced when it comes to that.
They enjoy watching her play, her style, her energy, her shot. Whether it's because her game mirrors one of the greatest players in the NBA in Steph Curry or not, I don't know what it is. It's an intangible thing, right? Yes, we can say she's a dog. Okay, there's been other dogs. Okay, she's a great shooter. There's been other great shooters. Mm-hmm. She has it. She's got the thing.
And for Caitlin Clark to have the awareness to drive the eyeballs there, you have to give her so much credit.
In spite of the fact that Caitlin has never disparaged anyone, she has single-handedly brought women's basketball national prominence, sponsorship deals, and media attention since joining the league. Therefore, when Hailey, who had not yet set foot on a WNBA court, decided to intentionally bump Caitlin and make offensive remarks, she wasn't punching up, rather, she was punching herself in the face.
Her stats. Let me roll down here to the teams. Louisiana State, 11.6 points a game. She leaves and goes straight to TCU, averages almost 18. The year before at Louisville, almost 20 a game. What does that tell you about her hell that she's got coming? She got away once. She can't escape.
And league officials apparently conducted an internal investigation into the incident following numerous complaints, so fans weren't the only ones who observed. There are rumors that the WNBA is considering giving Hailey a private warning about conduct violations before she even plays a regular season game. Coaches and veteran players were shocked by Hailey's actions. One insider called her behavior embarrassing for the league, while another called it an insult to the players who paved the way.
So yes, the WNBA was growing before Caitlin Clark. Make that abundantly clear. But it was growing incrementally compared to the exponential growth you're seeing now.
I remember when the WNBA started. I was thrilled. I was a fan. I couldn't believe it was an opportunity for me, a 5'2", 97-pound girl, to go play professional basketball. That wasn't going to happen for me. But the idea that it existed was special to me. And now she's offering that to not just little girls, but little boys as well. She's spread the fan base.
And within 72 hours, the sponsors arrived, including a number of businesses connected to Hailey started to backtrack when a fashion sponsor canceled a campaign that was scheduled to debut the next month and a nutrition company covertly removed her picture from their homepage. The message was obvious. Conversely, no brand wanted to be associated with someone whose name was trending for the wrong reasons. Therefore, Hailey was no longer marketable. As Hailey made headlines for attacking Caitlin Clark and making careless remarks, her stock only increased. The optics of Caitlin appearing in a community charity event and shaking hands with young fans while promoting a WNBA Kids project couldn't be more obvious. While one athlete was here to create something greater than herself, the other appeared intent on ruining her own opportunities before she had ever begun.
Okay, good energy with Courtney Vandersloot. You can learn from her. You're paired back with Angel Reese. There's some good energy you can walk into in Chicago, right? Oh, I love that energy. We're ready. Thank you so much.
Rookies talk too much these days. Back in my era, you earned respect before calling out legends. A retired WNBA All-Star wrote on X, formerly Twitter, drawing criticism from even former professionals. Hailey Van Lith is going to learn that lesson the hard way. The unfortunate reality is that Hailey did more than just poke the bear. She insulted the entire forest and the player who has contributed more to the league in a single year than some have in a decade. She also failed to account for the negative reaction that would result from approaching someone as well known and powerful as Caitlin Clark.
Right, and that's what a lot of these women are doing, is they feel like what we have done for this game, this young player has come into our game and she's getting way more respect and all that stuff than we are. As she should. The young girl is a baller. The young girl has people watching because of the way she can shoot this basketball like Steph Curry. Steph Curry can't dunk. Steph Curry don't do none of that in the game. He can probably dunk by himself, but he don't really do none of that in the game. He is a shooter, and fans tune in to see Steph Curry. When I look at Caitlin Clark, fans are tuning in to watch her. And you know who that's helping? Everybody else. It's helping the Asia Wilsons. It's helping everybody else, the Plums, all that.
In the WNBA, where every move is magnified, how you carry yourself matters just as much as how you play. And Hailey has made it clear that she still doesn't understand as the backlash grew. She is crying now, not only out of embarrassment, but also because of the reality that one mistake could cost her everything. Her image, her endorsements, and possibly even her place in the league. What was supposed to be a breakthrough moment turned into a career crisis. And Hailey Van Lith is learning firsthand what happens when you go after a legend without the legacy to support it. Her attack on Caitlin Clark, whether physical, verbal, or both, not only damaged her reputation, but also totally destroyed the foundation she was trying to build.
Like, Caitlin Clark doesn't happen entirely organically. There's a push. What Angel Reese did, she created what people truly need, which is a rivalry.
Angel Reese has done that and did that for Caitlin Clark.
The one thing that I cannot deny is the amount of little girls that were showing up to follow her.
Why her?
Well, but she was a white girl from the middle of America.
Because she earns it each time she takes the court, Caitlin Clark has become untouchable and doesn't need to resort to created drama or shenanigans. TV networks are rearranging their schedules around her games, cities are clamoring for her to play, and her numbers speak for themselves. Since joining the WNBA, she has led in rookie scoring, ranked in the top 5 in assists, and continues to draw crowds to previously empty arenas. Her debut season is already being compared to the likes of LeBron and Serena in terms of cultural impact, and that's not just hype, it's reality supported by revenue.
Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA. First WNBA rookie to record 2 triple-doubles. First triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history. First triple-double in Fever history. The first player to be named WNBA Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month in the same month. First player in WNBA history with 20 or more points, 15 or more assists, and 5 or more rebounds in a game. She won Rookie of the Month 4 times. Eastern Conference Player of the Week 3 times, single season rookie record for assists, single season rookie record for 3-pointers, single game record for assists, 19. Franchise record for most double-doubles, 3-pointers, career 10 or more assists in a game. Franchise record for most career 10 or more assists in a game. Fastest WNBA player to reach 100 3-pointers. She did it in 34 games. Most assists by a rookie in a WNBA All-Star game, for which she received the most fan votes ever, 700,000 of those. Fastest player to reach 350 points and 150 assists to start a season, regardless of years in the league. People will say, pay more attention to the other folks. Like, she couldn't do it herself. You know, LeBron has teammates, Jordan had teammates. I understand.
Therefore, when Hailey attempted to gain relevance by attacking the league's most important figure, it led to a reckoning rather than a rivalry. No one supported her, no teammates supported her decision, and the league closed ranks around Caitlin, making it obvious that disrespect will not be accepted, particularly when it is directed at the player who has improved their financial and professional standing behind the scenes. Hailey's maturity is now being questioned by WNBA coaches. According to multiple team insiders, talks are underway to reduce her role, restrict media access, and even enforce behavioral rules before she even steps onto the court. She is being closely watched, not in the way rookies typically are, not for potential, but rather for damage control. And that's a terrible label to bear before you've even played a full quarter.
It's a good thing that maybe she's taking this all-star break off. She's not doing this profession for any of the glitz and glam, any of the extra things. She is here in the WNBA with the Indiana Fever to win championships, to improve her game. And the fact that she was able to decline this, it shows a lot about where her focus lies. Now, Caitlin Clark also just celebrated a birthday a couple days ago. And for her birthday, she was in the gym and she went 50 for 54 from 3 on her birthday.
There are rumors that Hailey is now attempting to reach out privately to apologize to Caitlin, but as of right now, Clark hasn't responded, and honestly, she doesn't need to. Sources close to the situation claim that Hailey herself has been greatly impacted by the fallout. One insider claimed that she has been overwhelmed and emotional during team orientations, breaking down in tears after learning how widespread the backlash had become.
People thought there was great momentum. People thought Angel Reese could draw. No, nobody wants to watch Angel Reese. Come on.
We know that the WNBA numbers with her and versus the numbers in the WNBA without her also have a major gap. And this really makes us realize the power of Caitlin Clark, the appeal of Caitlin Clark.
While Hailey is studying PR damage control, Caitlin is too busy inspiring millions of young athletes and rewriting the standards for what a modern sports icon should look like to have time for controversy. Caitlin is selling out of jerseys, receiving standing ovations, and being solicited by big business for 7-figure endorsement deals. The saddest aspect of all of this is that Hailey Van Lith had potential. She was gifted, fiery, and competitive. But somewhere along the line, she mistakenly thought that confidence equated to arrogance and tried to make a name for herself by discrediting someone who had done nothing but advance the sport.
Angel Reese is the most unskilled basketball player in the history of basketball, in my opinion. She has no skills. She knows that she's not a very good basketball player. That's why she spends so much time half naked and taking pictures and promoting things that have nothing to do with basketball.
Therefore, her career is currently on a precipice because in this league, respect is earned rather than demanded. Hailey learned this the hard way, and while Caitlin Clark continues to rise, she must deal with the consequences of a decision that could have destroyed everything she worked for. Hailey Van Lith thought a little drama would make her stand out, but instead she destroyed her own future by trying to embarrass Caitlin Clark.
There's so many players who cite you as an inspiration for their games, including Caitlin Clark, who's just absolutely a phenomenon in college. What's that next step like for her?
You know, next steps, gosh, in this generation, right? You have, I think, just so many more challenges of how to handle yourself as an adult, right? You go through that whirlwind of being a senior in college, transitioning into the W. And then the next step is how to become just an even better leader. And so much of leadership, I think, is listening and learning. And hopefully the more she can get connected to vets in the league and just different people and coaches and anyone that she can glean wisdom from of how to just continue to learn how to be as a connected and inspiring leader as she can be. And a lot of that is walking the walk and not just talking the talk. So she's already on her way, but, continuing to have fun, continuing to anticipate how people are going to try to stop her and being prepared as she can be for next season.
What could have been a powerful debut has turned into a viral warning. If you come for the crown without earning your spot, the league and the world will quickly humble you. Caitlin Clark didn't need to reply, post, or clap back. She just kept winning and proving to the world why she is the reason the WNBA makes headlines during prime time and in every basketball conversation worldwide. No one can take away Caitlin Clark's story, so if you're riding with the real one drop, stay humble, play well in the comments, and subscribe for more fire content that keeps it real.
Angel Reese is never gonna improve her basketball skills. Check this out.
I see you miss layups just like they do and everything, but forget them. Yeah, I miss layups too. So everybody miss layups, but they can't get mad if I get the rebound, box me out. Yeah, don't be mad because your fade didn't box her out. That's what I say. Period.
I see your miss layups like they do, but forget them. What the fuck do you mean forget them? This is why Angel Reese's game is never going to get better, y'all. Her mom telling her this, and her fans are the same exact way. Zero accountability, bro. Imagine this, y'all. You playing basketball in front of the whole world. People have been constantly criticizing your game, and you messing up on the court. There's all this film and everything about what you need to do better and what you're messing up on. And your mom is just sitting here telling you, well, forget them. Just forget them, bro. Like, that's terrible advice. Like we see why Angel Reese is the way that she is. Man, look at how her mom is just talking to her, telling her just forget them, bro. But then y'all are so mad that the world doesn't like her and talk so much shit about her, bro.
Right.
And then she's like, oh, everybody misses layups. I'm so tired of this everybody misses layups thing. Yes. A whole bunch of basketball players miss layups, but people are not missing layups like Angel Reese, bro.
Fact.
Statistically the worst finisher in the league. So that means you're last and at the bottom. So that means you're the worst and nobody is missing like you are. God, this is not rocket science. Angel Reese GPA holders, bro. This is not rocket science, man. This is amazing. Y'all just cannot keep it real with this girl, bro. That's why she looks like an unrivaled. That clip that just came out with her getting blocked by Breanna Stewart like 3 times or something, and then she finally made the shot, bro. That's why her game looks like it is not even improved at all, man. And then the whole, you gotta box me out to get the, bro, you should be making the shot, bro. Instead of sitting up here talking about, people aren't boxing you out and all of this bullshit. Like, if you make the shot, bro, we wouldn't be even sitting up here talking about these rebounds and over and that bullshit, man. But it's crazy, bro. It's crazy I came across that clip. I just saw somebody post it today, and I'm like, damn, bro. No wonder this girl does not take accountability.